The thing that I find universal about all people who don't like trans people is that they are inherently horrible people. The video that this comment was on was the one where I'm literally writhing in agony during my endometriosis and polycystic ovary pain that I get during my period. I am a trans man, which means I was born with a uterus. Otherwise I wouldn't be trans. And yet, despite all that, they still find the time to come in and say things like this. There's no humanity, there's no feeling, there's no heart. And this is something that is universally found across all people who say things like this. And I know I would much rather be the person that I am than a person like that.
That was very dramatic. Just because someone is saying to you that boys cannot have ovaries doesn't mean that they don't care about your physical health. But you already know this, don't you? You know as much as we do that stating facts is not about disrespecting you as a human being, disrespecting what you go through physically. The way that you can actually disrespect your medical issues is to claim that boys can have ovaries too. What you physically go through is something that only women can go through, because only women can have ovaries. To claim that men can experience polycystic ovary pain is not only stupid and not factual, it's simply disrespectful to all females. I hate to be the one to tell you, but boys still don't have ovaries just because you're in agony, and your personal experience with gender doesn't change biology. I don't understand why you think it's transphobic to claim that boys do not have ovaries when you said it yourself. The reason why you think you're trans is because you're born with a uterus, and of course ovaries too. And that's what's so ridiculous about trans activists. They often agree with us non-woke people, but when we say it, it's bad, it's hateful, transphobic, and ignorant. Something that's also ironic is how she's claiming that this certain statement is disrespecting an entire group of people. I think that sounds very familiar. You're disrespecting all women when you say that men can have periods too, men can have ovaries and have babies too. You're not just a person who was born with a uterus, you're a woman. I found this on TikTok and it's kind of funny. Fun fact, men can get pregnant and can also get periods. Abortion bans can also affect men. Don't agree? Argue with the wall. Again, the irony is just so... Who's really talking to the wall? Trans women are women, men can get pregnant. What I like about this statement is she's not being hypocritical. The same activists who claim that men can get pregnant also claim that men should stay out of the abortion debate. So even though this young girl is obviously wrong, I'm gonna give her a little bit credit for not being hypocritical.
Is today like National Transphobia Day? Trans men are men, and some trans men have periods. Therefore, you do not have to be a woman in order to have a uterus, which means you do not have to be a woman to have a period.
Let me ask you this. If trans men are men, period, no pun intended, and trans women are women, what does your tattoo mean then? I didn't know that women had their own flag. Interesting. Trans men are trans men, trans women are trans women. So you're wrong. But what a surprise. I'm gonna steal this argument from my friend Ariel Scarcella. If trans women are women, can women be trans women? If trans men are men, why do they need gender-affirming care? Why do they need to transition? Are they gonna transition from being a man to also being a man? Make it make sense.
I don't know how else to explain this to you. It's pretty clear. I'll say it once, and I'll say it multiple times. Google's free, completely free. Unless you're out of minutes or something. Go to a Starbucks, log into the free Wi-Fi. Google's free.
Do you know what's also easy and free? Take off your pants and look down. If I do it, I see a vagina, which I have because I'm a woman, biologically speaking. When you do it, you'll see a penis because you're a man, biologically speaking. I think that's even faster than to search on Google. What is a woman? She will probably answer with anyone who identifies as a woman. Identify as what? Real transsexuals, of course, know what a man and a woman is. We know it because we have gender dysphoria. If the definitions of what it means to be a man and a woman doesn't mean anything, how can trans people feel dysphoric? But of course trans activists wouldn't know because they don't deal with gender dysphoria. normalize masculine individuals having periods. I think we have normalized women having periods. How can this person still menstruate when they have like a full-size beard? When you've been on testosterone as a woman for 6 to 9 months, you will stop having your period. Honey, the reason why you menstruate is because you are a biological female. You're not a masculine individual. What does that even mean? And you're not a man with a trans experience, a man who happened to be trans. Consider to buy a more masculine shirt, not that you claim to be a masculine individual. You're trying to get rid of dysphoria, but you wear long nails as a girl? Men can have long nails too. Yeah, but women cannot be men, and men cannot be women. You're claiming to be gender dysphoric, but you're literally comfortable enough filming what makes you dysphoric and then posting it online so the whole world can see. Then what's the point? You being able to write this on these pads just shows that you're not dealing with this discomfort we're talking about. So please just get a hobby instead of appropriating a mental disorder. Thank you.
So this is quite a personal question, but I'll try and answer the best I can. The way I feel about when I have a period but I'm feeling like a guy is I imagine the same way that trans guys when they have a period. It's quite uncomfortable and can create dysphoria.
No, you don't know what it's like. Of course you don't. I'm just guessing that this girl is identifying as gender fluid. So sometimes she feels like a girl and then other times she feels like a boy. Or something like that. The definitions keep changing. You don't know what it's like to deal with gender dysphoria when you look like this as a girl, as a biological female. But I of course believe you when you say that you feel uncomfortable when getting your period. And you know what? You might feel more uncomfortable than other women, other girls. It looks like she's going through something. She seems really sad, and I feel bad for her. But it doesn't mean that she has gender dysphoria, and it doesn't mean that her surroundings should affirm her as a boy whenever she feels like it. I don't know any human beings on this planet who's 100% masculine and 100% feminine. If this young girl is really struggling with her mental health, some days she feels very masculine, other days she feels very feminine. If the people who are in her life do not say to her, this is the definition of a woman, this is the definition of a man, and you can be whoever you want to be, you will still be a woman. Women can be and do whatever they want. I thought that's like a feminist statement, but somehow it's anti-woke these days. Thank you all for watching this video. If you want to see more content like this, remember to hit subscribe and the notification bell. If you want to support my work, my PayPal is in the description down below, but no pressure whatsoever, because I'm already super grateful for all of you. Remember, you can become a member of this channel. We have so much fun, so come join us. Follow me on Twitter and Rumble, and I'll see you all in my next video. Peace out.